Opening calm but serious tone. Welcome back to Stoic School. Today I'm going to tell you the story of a man named John. A man who discovered one powerful masculine trait that naturally drew women to him without trying too hard. Not money, not looks, not smooth lines, just one trait, presence. Let's dive in. Scene 1, the forgotten man. John wasn't always someone who stood out. He worked a regular job, dressed decently, kept in shape, but women barely noticed him. At parties, he'd stand by the wall, watching, thinking maybe someone would approach. They never did. He was polite too. Polite, always agreeable, always available, and that made him forgettable. He thought being nice would win them over, but all it won him was the friend music zone. Scene 2, the shift begins. One day, John had enough. He stopped chasing, stopped explaining himself, stopped apologizing for being who he was. He began to listen, to observe, to think before speaking. And when he did speak, it was slow, calm, and direct. People began to notice, especially women. But here's what changed. Not his style, not his bank account, not his Instagram followers. What changed was his presence. He walked into a room and you could feel him. He didn't demand attention, he commanded it. Scene 3, the new John. At a cafe one day, a woman approached him, not because he flirted, not because he looked flashy, but because he was sitting alone, quietly reading a book, looking like a man who didn't need anyone to complete him. She asked, "What are you reading?" He looked up slowly, met her eyes, and said, "Something that teaches men how not to chase validation." She smiled. He didn't smile back right away. He held eye contact, then nodded. That moment was magnetic because he wasn't reacting. He was responding with certainty, with stillness. Scene 4. Why presence attracts women. Women don't fall for men who beg for their attention. They fall for men who are already whole, already grounded. Presence says, "I know who I am. I don't need you to like me, but you're welcome to come along if you value peace, strength, and honesty." That's what John had become. A man who didn't chase because he had already caught himself. Scene 5. The core of presence. Presence isn't arrogance. It's stillness, self-awareness, comfort, insolence. It's the man who doesn't flinch when tested, who doesn't panic when ignored, who doesn't overshare just to fill a gap. It's how lions move slow, sure, confident because they don't need to prove they're a lion. John had embraced that, and suddenly the women who used to overlook him were now trying to figure him out, closing the Stoic truth. If you want to be a man that naturally attracts women, don't try to impress them. Learn to impress yourself. Master presence, speak less, mean more, move slowly, decide quickly, and never chase. Because when you embody stillness, the world leans in to hear your silence. This is Stoic School, and John's story isn't unique. It can be your story if you choose presence over performance. See you in the next.